Today is the birthday of Facebook, 10 years old. A very young company, and a lot of things happened during these last 10 years. It's a company that has a value of more than $150 billion. When Facebook was created, it was basically a web-based company. However, one of the main problems of Facebook was how to transition to the mobile chasm. And today, Facebook is able basically to having a very profitable business model in the mobile business world, having more than 900 mobile active users daily. If we need to mention the different drivers that have been shaping the technology industry in the last 10 years, social is one of the components together with mobility and cloud. And all together, basically, they're generating a huge quantity of information. That is what is called big data. A new way to interact and to interconnect people through a social network is not only now an utility that is useful for youngsters in a dorm environment. It's also useful for companies, how to interact with companies, how to interact with clients, how to interact with brands, and to have basically an instant temperature of how the market is reacting to some launches or some products or services. I think it's very interesting and significant that the keynote speaker of the next Mobile World Congress in Barcelona is going to be by Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. Facebook now has a new project that is internet.org, and the main reason is to connect the next billion people to internet. Right now Facebook has 1 billion people, but there are 2/3 still of the world that are not connected to internet. Together with the telcos, Facebook is working in order to have access to internet basically through Facebook services through different types of phones, not only smartphones but also feature phones in developed countries, in Africa and in Latin America. The future is very uncertain, but the important thing from Facebook is that they are experimenting every day with the business model. We need to understand that at the beginning this company was not making any kind of revenues, but is adapting and using this lean startup approach and trying to find the new revenues. Now Facebook is getting more than 50% of the revenues coming from mobile, something that was unthinkable maybe 2 years ago, and something that also is reflected in the valuation of the company, with the stock that is almost double of the initially IPO.